So, is this a real altcoin rally or is just another P&D, or as we say in the industry, pump and dump? So Andy, as we all know that currently the market cap stands at 215 billion, but quite a number of altcoins, for example, like OneChain, PundiX, and we have Icon, moving anywhere from 20 to 30%. Is this rally actually sustainable, and why? I think if you look at CoinMarketCap and you look at quite a number of altcoins have been actually moving 7% and above. But why? Is the Bitcoin price currently sustained at this current range between 6,600 to 6,007, and that kind of encourages your market makers, whale groups to come out and play?
Well, I think the most important thing is you have to look at BTC price in terms of the daily chart, right? So $6,600 to $6,700 range was only in the last 3 days. In fact, the range or the consolidated range that happened across 2 weeks period was between a range of 6,200 to about 6,500. That range 2 weeks ago was the ultimate range that we were playing so long for. But you don't really see a lot of alt cycle, alts pumping at that point in time. So I think what is happening right now is that the sentiment is slightly improving. People understand that, hey, the ETF doesn't really have so much impact on the market itself, and therefore the market starts picking up slightly based on the alt cycle.
Because the SEC denying the current ETF, I think 3 ETFs were being rejected prior to their actually intended review date. Right? 2 of them were supposed to be in September, and then 1 came a day or 2 days slightly earlier. But the Bitcoin price kind of sustained above $6,500, which was pretty surprising. And I think that being said, right, it actually pushed some of that liquidity into other altcoins. Now, does that mean that there is opportunities in the space? I think when we did our episode 5 under 5, we did mention cryptocurrencies that were potentially under $5, and if you kind of watched that episode, you would have been able to get some insights or allow you to make some decisions in the market. Now, the only question right now is, do you feel that this so-called movement will be from one cryptocurrency to another? As of now, I think we are already seeing some corrections in those cryptocurrencies, because 30% honestly will activate any kind of bot trading to start taking profit already. Because it's very hard for you to even start looking at cryptocurrencies that are below $3, $5, especially when prior to the days leading up to the rally, there was no volume, right? So you wouldn't have, even if you had bots picking up the movements, right? Because we do have Telegram groups that focus on providing signals based on volume entry. And take note, those volumes are not small. We're looking at anywhere from 8 million to 12 million. And of course, no surprise, all coming through Binance. So to me, I'm just wondering whether this is a dead cat bounce, okay? And if Bitcoin currently maintains its price point at this current range, that means altcoins will start to move, right? Because we know that when Bitcoin goes sideways, you tend to see that the altcoin prices start to go up. So I'm just wondering, is it sustainable?
I think the assumption here is when Bitcoin consolidates, alt starts bumping, right? But it didn't really happen 2 weeks ago. Right, alts were kind of sustaining, they were tanking, they were wrecking, and things like that. But why is it this time that when it's consolidating? Why is alt cycles, or why is it alts pumping? Right, I think the greatest question now is the sentiment and how the market has certainly built up their resilience. Right, so whatever news that comes about along the way doesn't really impact the market as much as it once did. Now, of course, on top of that, we also talk about OneChain, Icon, and even maybe Walton. Why did they pump double digit in terms of percentage? Right, 20%, 30%. So it's once again back to the question of what is the link between them? Is there any link? Was there any news behind it? I mean, we asked our team to research this morning if there's any news about them.
We couldn't find anything, guys. So if we cannot find anything, perhaps it is really due to the fact that people are finding it that it's just cheap as per se. Now, that being said, let's not be talking about just purely a price, because let's say if you're going to have the altcoin start to move in a very significant manner, 30% based on 8 to 12 billion volume is not small. So that means there's something going on internally. However, it is probably not announced yet, right? And maybe they are already taking a position as we speak. So from a fundamental standpoint, ask yourself, do these cryptocurrencies at the moment have any actual developments, perhaps that you as an investor could help us out? Maybe you have been following these projects, or maybe you have been invested in these projects, and these are pretty popular projects back in the day, right? The question right now is, have they been showing up some kind of signs leading up to the rally that we are experiencing? For example, MPXS, apparently they're having a bit of a test bid at Ultra in Taiwan. So if this test bid was to become successful, that means you're going to have the whole space start to push out the actual adoption phase, right? And that's when you see merchants starting to accept and use the POS system. That's something that maybe we can share a little bit of insight on. And if this test bid is successful, naturally in time the cryptocurrency will have demand, and so does the real product itself. These are the things that we're looking at. Also, if you notice that recently Mark Zuckerberg's sister actually joined the Huobi advisory committee. So this is pretty big news. I mean, look, she does not work in Facebook directly, but however, if you're using the brand as in Facebook itself and linking up to a family member within the Zuckerberg family, I think it's a big deal. It shows that there are projects in this space that are worth looking at. Now, however, bear in mind that when you invest in a cryptocurrency, there is zero equity. There's zero accountability from the projects to come and save the tokens whatsoever. So you have to understand that when you invest in cryptocurrencies or put money into cryptocurrencies, you cannot just look at it from the point that, wow, it makes a lot of money, but you also have to understand whether or not it suits your current existing portfolio. Alright, that's all the time that we have today. We'll see you in the next CG Market Watch. If you want to stay updated with the latest blockchain and cryptocurrency news, do catch us every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 8 AM Eastern Standard Time or 8 PM Singapore Standard Time. Consider subscribing to our channel and don't forget to click on the notification bell. We'll see you in the next episode.